It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back, but hey, first things first, how y'all like my new intro? Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think about my intro. It's 2019. I had to switch it up. I had to put some more sauce on it, put some more drip on it. You know what I mean? I had to just show y'all a few different things. Anyway, you know, also in the comments, I need y'all to say, rate the haircut. Let me know how I do it. And then also, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. You know how we do it. But anyway, this is the drop fade with the curly top. I'm going to show y'all today. This is my 5-step fading system. Very easy to follow. Can help you be a better barber overnight. Now, I know the hair is curly. Sometimes you can wet it in the beginning if you want to. I chose to do it at the end. So, but the main thing is you want to get the hair down to a desired length, right? So you can control it. The transformation of it, before this, his hair was hanging over. Everything was hanging over, took down by his ears, over his forehead. We just want to clean it up where nothing is hanging over, and then so we can be able to see and visualize everything we need to see. So make sure you do that. Different haircuts require different things, so you have to be aware of that. But for this particular haircut and this curly, you want to, unless they ask you for it, you want to be able to move everything out your way so you can see it. Now, the first thing you want to do is make your first guideline. Make your guideline. I got my babeless or babeless, whatever you want to call it. These are flash effects, if I'm not mistaken. I like these trimmers. They're lightweight. They cut pretty good. You can get into the hair really well. You see how sharp it makes the line. Slight adjustment. It's kind of difficult to adjust them, but they're good once you get them adjusted, as all babeless products are, right? So you make that first guideline. This is the first step in the 5-step fading process. The top doesn't matter. I didn't include that in the 5-step process because that's like a given. You're going to cut the top down to whatever the desired length is. So the first step is making the first guideline. Now this is a drop fade, and a drop fade is normally bald, but this system still works if you're doing a light fade. You just have to switch up the tools a little bit, but the method is still the same. It's going to be a 5-step process, right? So once you get them clean all the way around and you make that first guideline on this particular haircut, I'm going to come back and I'm going to use my shavers, right? So the shavers underneath the first guideline is just to make it cleaner. So this is not part of the part two of the process. This is just cleanup of the original first step. You just want to make everything under the first step nice and neat. Whatever it is, if it's bald or if it's just really close and not bald, you still want to make sure everything is smooth and is played out well. So remember, the first step is to make sure you make the first guideline. Now, I'm going to show you this haircut from one angle because I don't have a cameraman, so I can only really show you from an angle where you can see it, because some angles are where I'm too much in the picture and you can't actually see what my hand is doing. I'm going to try to zoom in on certain parts because people commented and asked me, not to speed it up, or can I show close up of exactly what I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. Now, right here, I'm taking my 2-guard and I'm coming down just on the side where I want to do the fading at. You want to knock the bulk off on the sides to whatever length that you think it needs to be, depending on the haircut, what they want. But you want to knock it down on the side. So remember, this is a 2-guard. because that's very crucial. This is part 2 in the fading process. So part 2 is knock the sides down, knock the bulk down to the desired length, whatever the haircut calls for, right? Like I say, you want to remove things that's in your way so you can visualize what you need to do on the haircut. Now, once you did that part, you come back. I got my one guard, right? I'm using my one guard. You see the line right here? I want to come up and make another guideline above it. See that? About a half an inch higher than the first guideline. And you flick it out. You see me flicking it out. But the key here is you want to make the second guideline visual so you can see the transition. Now, the transition really happens in between the two guidelines, that bottom one and that top one. You see that in between where it's black at underneath? So that's going to be the transition part for you. So that's the third step. Now, the fourth step is to remove the first guideline. Now, you come back, open blade. You can use a half guard. I choose to use an open blade, open all the way up, and work my way all the way down until the line is removed. So look at this also. I'm staying on that line. I'm not doing anything more or less. I'm staying on the line because you want to just remove that line, because the in between that this line that we stand on and the line above it, that's the transition part. So that's not even an issue. Just remove the line. Remove the line and everything will be fine, right? Look at it. You see the line is disappearing. It's going away. It's getting blended. It's looking good. It's coming out real nice. And remember to use the corner of the blade here when you're doing that. Use the corner. Work it out. Just keep grinding at it. It'll go away. And if it don't go away all the way, then you use the same tool that you made the line with to get rid of everything, right? Just to get rid of the whole line, period. Right? If you can't do it, because with these babeless clippers here, it's hard to zero gap these. I got them real close to zero gap, but they're not completely zero gap. So you have to come back with your trimmers and knock that line out. Boom. So now the line is basically gone. You want to come back. You use the 2 guard to knock the bulk down. So you want to use a bigger guard. So right here, I'm going to use a 3 guard and come up and stay on that line that we made. You see where my finger at? You want to stay right there. You just want to clean that part up. You don't want to go any higher because you want your fade to progress. You want it to transition. So you keep it right there and you'll see how everything falls in place. You see that? It's already like it's faded. To the untrained eye, it might be faded already, but a barber eye, you still see the little line in there. You want to work it out. But I'm using the 3 guard right here, open, maybe closed. I'm not sure. It just depends on the hair, because a lot of times I'm just moving it with my thumb a lot and I'm not paying attention, but I go from open to close, close to open, whatever it calls for, I think. So use that at your own discretion. But this is step 5 in the 5-step process. You see that? So this is step 5. So you clean it up. So boom, it's gone, right? See that? We cleaned it up. Really nice. Came out really nice. You see that? It's coming out. And right here, I got my 1.5. So you're working your way down. I started from 3 to 2 to 1.5. And at the same time, you stand on that line. Remember, this is step 5. Step 5 is the end. So you're going to work your way all the way down. Look at it. So this is easy. So 1.5, you use it, you work the corner of the blade. You see the blend is coming out nice. So now I'm down to the 1 because I just left the 1.5. Come back and I'm riding that same line over and over again. You ride the lines with this process. You make a line, you remove it. You make a line and you remove it. That's the whole key to it, right? but the lines have to be visual to you to remove, and then you take it away, and it's easy. And then you come back. Eventually, you work your way down to either the half guard or no guard. You do it open to close. Right here, I'm just cleaning up my spots. I'm picking the areas where I think it need to be touched up, cleaned up, detailed. That's what I did. So you see how it's coming out. This looks really good. The blend is coming in just exactly how I wanted to. It's a drop fade. You can tell that by where you start your guideline at, and that it drops under the nape of the head. See it? Remember, work the sides, the corners of the blade, all the way until you get the line out and get it the way you want it to look. Now on to the back. And on the back, it's the exact same concept I did. Now remember, these steps are pretty quick and easy. I did the same thing on this side that I did on the other side. I couldn't show you because I was in the way of the camera a lot, but I'm finishing it off the same way I finished the sides off on the back. You just want to make sure you remove the lines that you make. If you remove the lines that you make, the fade is going to come out good. So you see that the drop fade is under the nape of the head. That makes it a drop fade. How it progresses up to down, it's like in a swoop motion. So remember, it's 5 steps to this process. Make the first guideline, knock the bulk off the sides. You make the second guideline, you remove the first guideline, then you remove the second guideline. Those are the 5 steps right there in order. And I guarantee you, your haircuts are going to look better. It's going to become faster to you and everything. So you just want to look at it, see the motions that I'm doing here. I'm using the corner of the blade. I'm not applying a lot of pressure to get rid of this line. It'll go away. And if your line seems to not go away, make sure you use the tool that you use to put it in to take it out. And also another key thing you can do is stretch the skin with it. If you stretch the skin with it, then it'll help you remove that line. It'll make it stick out more, so to say, and you can pick at it and nick it out the way you need to. You see how that fade looking? That fade looking really good. Yeah, that fade is right, but we got to work on that top. But we about to jump into the edge up right now. Now on the edge up, as I always say, you want to knock it down so you can see the front line where you need to put the edge up at, and you just knock it down, get all the hair out the way. You see that? Make it lay down. It's smooth now. We're cleaning them up. Making sure it's smooth, very smooth. We're not going to change this edge up in here. We're going to try to keep it as natural as possible. He does have a little light spot in the front, but that's okay. We're going to make it look full anyway without any enhancements. There's no enhancements on this haircut at all, so we just going to do a natural look for this one. Right? We're going to make them look good, though. We're going to get them ready. Come back. Make sure it's nice and neat the way we want to. Make sure everything is out the way. Make sure everything is lined up properly. And then just get them ready for the edge up. See that now? He's ready. We hit him with the Elegance Holding Spray. If you haven't tried it, it's pretty good. It's not a lot of build-up when you use it. Some holding sprays make it hard on your edges because it's a lot of buildup and it stops your blade from moving. So beware of that when you're using holding sprays. Now I did one side, but like I said, camera purposes, it's kind of hard for me to show you, but I can show you up close on this side. You see I'm staying under the light spots, but I'm just hitting this edge up, making it look good, coming across from the middle. You start from the middle and work your way over. So that's what I'm doing. Working my way over, stopping a little bit before the point where I actually want to be. Just work on that. This is all natural, no enhancements. Cleaning them up. Look at that. Nice natural edge up. People probably think I use enhancements on everything to get my edge ups to look good. Nope, not at all. I was cutting before enhancements came out. I've been doing this, so look at that corner. You see how I did that? It's a technique to stuff, man. You just stay on it and practice it. You see how I'm hitting it? I got those edges set nice. Right, that was the Babyliss FX. And then you hit the curve the same way. Come around, make the curve. This is all natural. You don't have to push anything back. You can make everything natural. And it'll still look good. You see it? Now, of course, if I was to use enhancement, it would really blow. It would really pop. Due to the color of his hair, you have to kind of find something that blends in with his hair color. But if I was to use enhancements, it would really pop. But he doesn't need it. He's a young guy. You don't really need enhancements on it. So I'm just showing you something. See how clean that is. See how clean the fade is. That came out nice. See the other side? The other side is way sharper because his hair is a little thicker over here, but everything is nice. It's lined up the way it needs to be. And he ready. He 2019 ready. Makeover, transformation, curly top, drop, fade in the building. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my intro, my 2019 intro. How much drip it got, how much sauce it got. Let me know, man. I'll keep doing these video tutorials for y'all. I just put this one out. I'm going to come back with another one. Show a couple more different tips and tricks, but this is the 5-step process to become a better barber overnight. It'll definitely help you out. You see, you just want to keep tinkering with it until it's sharp like you need it. Look at that. That fade is beautiful. Haircut, beautiful. You know what I mean? But anyway, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube, Mr. Outliner. It'll let you know whenever I'm doing new haircuts or whenever I'm going to drop a new video. It'll do all those things, man. But until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'll see you. I'll holla.